What's going on, everybody? This is Al from PlayByGamer.com. And in the last Dynasty video, we took on Baylor to try to get back in the win column, and we did. We won 56-31. As you can tell by the box score, we had a really good start to the game in the first quarter, and we ended up having a really great third quarter, and we just had talent in certain spots. It was just a good matchup for us overall. We had some really nifty touchdowns, special teams, and defense. It was a lot of fun compared to the previous game with Nebraska, so it was good to get a bounce-back win. And now we're 4-1. We're 9th in the country, and today we got a road trip to Missouri. So normally I wouldn't get too overwhelmed with this one, but if you remember what happened last year, we played Missouri, and they just beat us badly. We played so terribly. They were a bad matchup for us, had a really good backfield. Hopefully we could play better today. They're two different teams, though, so who knows what we're going to go up against. But they're 3-1, so they're off to a pretty good start. Looks like we got more talent than they do. But you look at their stats, they don't do anything well, but that doesn't mean anything. Again, compared to last year, it was kind of the same situation, except they were much worse, but they still ended up playing way better than what we expected. But hopefully we can get the win. Now, before we take on Iowa State, we got to look at recruiting. We're still going after the same 4 players. We did have one come to visit, and we're going to look at him here in a second. Dwayne Hawkins, wide receiver, still number 1 on his list. We just can't find that positive pitch yet. Kyle Johnson, he is visiting the Oklahoma State game. That should be the next game coming up. We're in really good shape here, top of the list. We just can't figure out much of what he is into. Next up, Alan Patterson. This was the kid who came and visited in the last game, but he didn't commit. He's a soft verbal, but he may commit at the end of this game. So stay tuned to the end of the video for that if he does. And then last but not least, Jason Rio. He too will visit our next home game, which will be the Oklahoma State game. Great shape. We can't get any information out of that kid or any one of them. This is the only little downside to the start of this recruiting class. We just got to get some information out of him. Hopefully we can get a commitment from that one guy today, though, the outside linebacker. All right, let's head into the game. They're 3-1. We're 4-1. It should be a really good one. Again, they're just a bad matchup for us, I guess. But we are on the road. Let's check out their uniform, see what we got. So it's all black. This is their default from the original game. I don't change any of the teams that move to different conferences just because of the logos and whatnot. But that looks pretty slick that they got an alternate. They got the white pants. Let's go with the all black. And over here, I think we may go with some red. Let's add some red to ours. So we'll go with that. So plenty of color out on the field today. Looks like they got a couple players out, a linebacker, a tackle. Hopefully both of them are starters. Just got to keep everything in front of us. Don't try to have too many turnovers, things of that nature, and I think we'll be okay. You know, just simple execution would be nice. Looks like we got a pretty day in Columbia, Missouri. We'll see what the wind will be like. Packed house. And it looks like perfect Midwest weather. 52 degrees, no wind, hardly any. Division game, big game for us. So it looks like we're tied with Nebraska, but they're ahead of us, of course, since they beat us. But this is a huge game. We got to win our division games for sure. I wonder who they're going to highlight today. They're going to highlight Fowler. Off to an incredible start. 20 touchdowns already. We got half the season to go, so he's well on pace to get close to 40, if not more. Only 3 interceptions. We're going to miss him next year. He's a senior. They're going to pick us the win. Let's go to the coin toss. They want it, and they will kick it. So we're going to get the ball first. Let's go and check out our roster, see what we are dealing with. Theirs, I should say. Impact quarterback, 74 speeds. I don't know if he'll run a ton. We'll see. But the fact they got an impact quarterback, they like to do a little more draws and design runs. So 74 speed ain't bad. I mean, he can move a little bit with that. No impact halfback. That's nice. 84, 84, 82, though. So a good group of solid halfbacks. Not much at fullback, but they're more of a spread team, so I don't expect him to be out there a whole lot. Impact wide receiver. This tells me they'll probably throw a little bit more than usual, which I hope that's the case. This guy looks to be really good. Not much behind him, though. So it's a bit bare. So if we can kind of slow him down, I think we'll be okay. Tight end, nothing great. 78 overall, but he's super slow. And his catch is just okay. So I don't expect him to do a lot. Let's look at their offensive line. 93, 87, true sophomore. That was a good pickup. 85, 76, sophomore, and then we got a 96 right tackle. So their tackles are incredible. We'll see how that affects our blitzing since we blitz off the edge a lot. Defensive ends, now they run a 4-3. They got 97 impact guy on one end and 76 on the other. So we got to stay away from the other guy, obviously. Defensive tackle, just 80, 80, 76. They've been recruiting halfway decent in that position. A couple of young guys there. Linebacker, 62 at one end, middle up the middle, but 85 up the middle, but he is out, but his backup looks to be just as good, so that's not a drop-off. And right outside linebacker at 76, true freshman. That was a good pickup for them. Cornerback, sophomores. They're really young. I'm just noticing a lot of sophomores and freshmen that are starting. 82 and then 72, 74. So their corner's not the greatest. Definitely we went up against that really good corner the last game. Dodged the bullet, got away from him as best we could. Free safety, 84 overall, pretty solid, 85 speed. Terrible strong safety. So if we can go after their corners and that strong safety, I think we'll be in good shape there. We'll just check our matchups accordingly. Pretty good kicker, 84 overall, and a terrible freshman punter. So like I said, they're very young across the board.
And they're ready to kick this one off.
We got quite a few seniors starting for us this season. That's going to change next year, though. We got a lot of our team is really young. Let's see if our freshman halfback can do something. Didn't get any blocking there. Let's start off with Y corner.
They'll get the ball here at the 22.
I will motion Whitaker to the left.
Iowa State lines up in a shotgun set.
We'll just probably go over here.
Throws it to the outside.
Get a first down. Glad he didn't fumble it there. I juked right into that defender. 1st and 10. We can try. Let me see what I got here. Let's try a swing from this formation. I think I'm going to leave it as is. I may motion Neal out, get him off the line a little bit. No, I can't do that in this formation. No big deal. Let's go ahead and snap it. We're going to cover one. We'll go to Thomas, let him get a touch. 2nd and 5. Let's do another pass. Let's go halfback streak.
It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 40.
Probably go to my slot receiver on this one. I'm going to bring Whitaker over.
Up with 3 receivers. Fowler back to throw. Looking.
Good throw. Great catch by Ford. Looks like he had to reach for it a little bit. 1st down. Next thing I want to do is I'm going to go ace twins. Actually, I'm going to go back to normal, but gun ace. We're going to go off tackle. And unfortunately, they flipped the defensive end. This is why I picked this play, because I figured he would stay over there, but that didn't happen. We're going to hand the ball off anyways. Nope. Nobody picked up the linebacker. Just a bad play in general. That makes it what? 2nd and 13? I may do like another swing, possibly, if I can find. Let's go. Let's do this one again. I'm going to flip it. We're going zone. We'll probably go to our halfback on this one.
Iowa State lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. Fires it.
If we can get a block or two, that'd be great. See, Miller just didn't even bother to go after that one guy right there.
Short pickup on that pass play.
3rd and 6. I think we're in 2-down territory here, so I'm going to try flare.
3rd and 6.
If we don't convert this, I think we can go for it.
They come out with 3 wide.
I'm going to bring Whitaker over.
Defense looking
Not open there. Watch out. Ooh, we got lucky there. So what happened, our receiver, Miller, got stuck on the corner, which forced that corner to kind of stay right there.
the defense didn't stop the pass, but they stopped.
4th and 1. We're going to go for it. I'll probably just do another swing. I'm trying to think of just something super simple that we can just know we can get a yard. So they're going man. This will be interesting. I will probably just go to Thomas regardless.
Line up with 3 wide.
Hopefully we can make this simple throw, high snap.
Hasn't thrown a bad one this drive.
Great catch. Just go to your best receiver there on that one. I'm going to do another run. We could try a little halfback option play. We'll probably run to the right and stay away from that defensive end. Makes it even more obvious to do so now, so we're going to flip that run. Just get a block or two. I think I may keep it. Yep, we'll just keep it with Whitaker. Good hit. 1st down. Good play. We can stay here. Let's do stick.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 18.
More than likely go to Miller on this one. We'll probably just do another basic out route. We don't have enough room to go over the top.
He drops back. He's looking. Throws it to the outside.
Face mask. Yep, I saw it. Maybe it's half a distance to the goal. I think it will be regardless. We'll see. It's a 5-yarder. On the 7. So one play I'm going to try. I had it on my mind. I'm going to go over to wing tight end. And I'm going to call, where's it at? I guess it's that one, isn't it? Let me just check, make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm going to go P wide receiver in. I'm calling this play so I can do a nice little dump off to my tight end. We'll see if this works or not. So we're going to go to my tight end on this one. And he drops it. Well, so much for that idea. We're on the 7. Let me try. Let's do a basic run. And of course, the defensive end's on that side. So if it knows where I'm going to every time. So we'll go ahead and hand the ball off. Get over here, cut up the field. 6 points. Good job. All right. So it took us a while to get down the field to score. Almost 3 minutes, but we did it. I wonder if I can get a good thumbnail. This could be a good thumbnail, possibly. Something like that, maybe. Let me move it over just a little bit. I had it in good spot anyways. Oh, wow. It's going to drive me nuts. All right, that looks good. Let me go ahead and just get that one while we're here. All right, good deal. Let's kick an extra point, and then we'll figure out what to do on defense. I'm curious to see how that's going to work today. I like the matchup. I think we'll be fine.
And he hits the PAT. Over 2 minutes remaining in the first.
Like I said, took up almost 3 minutes, 11 plays, 78 yards. They made us work for it, but we got there. I'm going to kick it away from, I guess that's that receiver on the right. And I've done a terrible job. This is going out of bounds big time. I hit the button so late. That was awful. So they're going to get it on the 35.
You got to keep the kick in bounds. Here's the ref's call.
So I just realized I goofed up.
His errant kick has given the offense a great starting point to begin their drive.
I have that misspelled big time. I don't know, it's the overlay. I got to fix that later. I'm not going to do that now. Let's go cover one at a nickel.
They'll take over at the 35.
I'm going to flip that. Do something like this.
Comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on first down.
Uh-oh, that ain't good. That could have been even worse. Thankfully, that tight end's slow.
They just didn't make the play on the ball. You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed the result.
So I'm going to try something here. I'm going to fix that now while I'm here. Awesome, I fixed it. Good deal. That didn't take too long. All right. That was going to bug me all day. So that was a good start for them. They're still going 3 wide. I'm going to go, let's do another 1 high at a nickel.
First and 10. Ball on the 41. Nickel defense.
I'm going to bring my safety down.
Down the middle.
Thankfully, he overshot that. The receiver had him beat.
But he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high.
Let's do a cover 2 this time.
Very hard with his coach on.
So it's 2nd and 10.
So I got to fix that, by the way. Sanders isn't even an impact guy. So I'm going to I'll do that later.
Davis with 3 wide receivers.
I can't believe I forgot that. Oh, well. Dang it. That's a 15-yarder.
The line. Just a minute, folks. There's a penalty on that play.
Yep. 15 yards. 1st and 10 on the 26. Not what you want.
Penalty there for grabbing.
So they are determined to go 3 wide on a lot today.
1st and 10. Ball on the 26-yard line.
No, that ain't good.
Come out in the ace formation.
That did not look right. It's the quarterback play. That's right. I was wondering what that. Oh, great little move by the quarterback. Fumble. Somebody pick it up. Go get it. There we go. He got hit.
The safety. Oh, he got
Somebody got hit him in the back or something. So great play on their part. Great play by the quarterback right there.
Nice fumble recovery.
But Burton came through with a clutch play right there. Look at that. Oh, my God. Oh, that's actually pretty decent. I'm going to go ahead and get that thumbnail while I'm here. Nice. All right, so we're on the right hash. Let's take advantage of the situation. I'm going to go, let's do tight end drag. This may go to my tight end, depending. I'm going to they're double teaming Thomas, so he's out of the picture. Let's go over here. Cover one. Yep, we'll go to my tight end. Hey, he caught it. Good deal. Get about 7 or 8 there. Good job. Let me try. I'm going to do another tight end play. Where's it at? Wide receiver deep post.
2nd and 2. Ball on their own 21.
This will go to one of the outside guys, more than likely.
Fowler is in the zone and looking to make
Bringing both safeties. Get it, Miller. Great defense. Good job by the corner.
fantastic play by the quarterback.
Oh, it's 3rd and 2. Okay, let's try tight end dig.
It's 3rd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line.
I want the first down more than anything else, so what I'll probably do is just go to Whitaker regardless on this one.
Fowler will throw for it.
Yeah, let's just pick up the first down and get some speed. There we go, Whitaker. Keep going. Had a kid.
Jumped out of bounds.
They made the 3rd down.
Nice play. I think I may reward him again. I'm going to do another run.
Yardage. It's not
Now I'm going to the left.
1st and 10.
Good. The defensive end's on the opposite side, so we don't have to worry about him. So this is just a basic handoff.
Come out in the shotgun.
Cut up the field. Just get the blocking. Ah,
Hayes with a takedown.
good job all around. I love this right here. So B-gap run. I'm waiting for Hall to keep going. I'm just kind of waiting for him to pick up somebody. And I guess I got a little too early on it. Either way, great play. Middle of the field. We're going to try. I'm going to, yeah, let's go swing. I'm going to flip this one again.
2nd and less than a yard.
I'm trying to go to Thomas.
Play the current
They're not letting me do it. We'll go back to Whitaker.
line up with 3 wide. Drops back to pass.
Get a block or two for me.
Throws a stiff arm.
Got a first down at least.
Hit.
great call. You gotta love the screen pass.
We can try
Allow back on screen pass.
halfback angle.
80% of the time, the ball carrier will be tackled by the defender from behind. Not all
I'm going to get Miller off the line, so I'm going to take Ford and move him up.
direction you tackle from. If you've already picked
He may get the ball. We'll say, nope.
these guys did.
Whitaker again.
Short ball. Wide.
That was my first read. Left him open.
Pass there, and they get a
So Whitaker's got a lot of touches so far. So far, so good. We're up a touchdown. We're fixing to score again. Let's try wide receiver corner.
It's 2nd down and 4 to go. This
I
is
probably should have called this around the red zone. That's okay. Probably go to one of the receivers. Cover 0. Oh, watch out.
back to pass. Home run ball.
Can he get it? Can he get it? Oh,
It's incomplete.
it's a miracle I avoided the sack. So that defensive end, the impact guy, look at him right here. He was so quick. The high snap did not help. That just kind of destroyed the whole play. But I dodged him just enough to get the ball off. Unfortunately, Miller's not that fast. Nobody is. Just tough. It's a good play by the defensive end. Worst play by my center. 3rd and 4. We can try RB flats.
So another
This
third
may...
coming for the offense.
let's just see what happens.
From the gun.
Yeah, we could try something like this. Oh, that was a terrible idea.
It flies.
Damn. I should have went to my tight end. That was my fault. 4th and 4 on the 28. We can try. I think we can get the first down. Let's do another swing. This will be tight. I didn't want to go for a field goal. I'm going to bring Ford over. Maybe he can block for us.
Back to pass. Swings it out to his man.
Nobody blocked. Not a single soul. On the right side. You go back and look.
Flies, 4th down call.
Just neither one of those guys blocked for me. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
This is the type of play that
Oh, well, 1st and 10. That was a lost opportunity.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on
We'll go back and play some defense.
Missouri comes out.
Do something like this. Kind of wish my nickel blitz would get over there a little bit quicker, but that's all right. Face mask again. I swear.
Might be coming back, folks.
That's our second one on the day. 15 yards again. That's 30 yards we're giving to him already. Terrible.
And the defense gives up some 3 yards to the
They're
offense.
staying in their 3 wide look.
ruin a team's chances to win if they commit too many.
Davis lines up in the shotgun.
Let's see what we can do here.
Davis back to pass.
Good tackle. So they seem determined to throw a lot, which I get it. They got to impact quarterback and receiver. That's what I would do. So they can keep doing that. We just got to get more stops.
The Tigers come out in the ace formation.
I got the one high safety to the receiver side, and he stopped. It was the flat route. Yeah, that play would have worked perfectly if he was on the left hash. 3rd and 6. We can try Cloud. And they're going 2 tight end. Maybe hard to get the quarterback. We'll see. I got the deep middle. Sacks. I spoke too soon. That's our true freshman defensive end. Came right on through, apparently. Had a couple guys able to get through. Huge play. That knocked them out of field goal range. Now they're on the 41. Oh, they weren't even field goal range to begin with. Never mind. Let's try an all-out block. It's possible we can get this if they don't come in to protect. Let's see what they do. Yep, they're coming in. Hey, it was worth a shot. Sometimes they do around this area, and sometimes they don't. Uh-oh. Let's see if Doty can create some magic here. Whoop. Oh, that dude's super fast. That receiver saved the day on that one. 1st and 10, so we dodged a bullet there. Let's try RB deep. I'm going to motion Whitaker over. Dang it. Right guard moved. I'll probably call the same play.
That's one where the young offensive lineman was too anxious to spring into his block.
1st and 15 now.
As you can see, we're kind of young on the line. Nope, can't go over there. You got to catch it, brother. It's on you. Now we got to go deep a little bit, I guess, don't we? We can try scissors in.
2nd down, and they got 15 for the 1st down. Ball on their own 28.
I don't know if I can hit that backside post. Let's see. We'll go to my tight end. Watch out. Overshot it. All right. He was open. I had to throw that one really quick. I was fixing to get sacked. So now it's 3rd and forever. We could try halfback corner. So I don't think we can get the 1st down on the comeback over there. They're going cover 1. I wonder if I can do something like this. I threw that too lightly. Yeah, I threw it too lightly. That safety was able to get over there in time. So that's a punt. So that'd been no different than a punt, honestly. But I didn't think we could get the 1st down to Miller. It had been super close. So I took a chance. And this is why you don't see me throw it again over the top against cover 1, because safeties can get over there in time. And again, I just didn't throw it hard enough. 1st and 10. So we're not off to a great start, just little mishaps here and there on offense. Hopefully we can clean that up. I want to pass it here. Oh, there we go, Burton. So neither offense is playing great at the moment. Look at Burton, right? He stared it down the whole time. Kept his eyes on it. That's awesome play by Burton. Well deserved. Oops. I was going to get a thumbnail of him. It felt like he may deserve it. He's had 2 great plays already. Something like that will be pretty cool. Let me go ahead and get that one while I'm here. Good for Burton. All right, can we score? I don't know. We're only up a touchdown. I may try. I'm going to try a run play. Let's try from here again. Let's go off tackle. And dang it, they got the defensive end on that side. I don't think I could flip it. I think some of the guys won't be able to hear it. So let's just go ahead and do. Oh, shoot. Get upfield. Get upfield. The defensive end about tackled me going through my tight end right there. I bounced off of him, though. Great play. Where are we? We're on the 5. What's a good idea from here? I may try tunnel screen. We're going to go to Whitaker on this one. I'm going to bring Baker over. Hopefully that'll help a little bit. We'll see. Can I get in the end zone? Got in. All right, good deal. So we finally capitalized on one of the turnovers. I guess that's their first turnover, was that interception, wasn't it? Either way, 13-0. Now we can stretch the lead a bit. Thankfully, our defense is playing top-notch at the moment. I don't even think their best receiver, that impact guy, has got the ball yet. Their quarterback isn't playing. He's an impact guy. He just ain't playing all that well at the moment.
Iowa State 14, Missouri nothing. Iowa State lines up for the kickoff.
I thought the last two quarterbacks we went up again were pretty decent. The Nebraska quarterback was great. I mean, he just could do no wrong. The Baylor quarterback I thought done fine. He just didn't have enough bodies to help him out. And that's a hit. Golly, what a hit. Go back and look at this one. Complete annihilation. This is Mortal Kombat stuff right here. Boom. Golly. His grandchildren felt that one. Gosh. All right, 1st and 10. I can never time. I don't know if you've ever noticed, I never try to use your big hits in this game. I'm terrible at it.
The defense sets up with 5 defensive linemen.
Yeah, just a high risk, high reward type of play.
Davis sets up the
Get over there. Good catch. There he is. I figure he'd show up eventually. Get a first down.
Good decision making, but the offensive line protects.
I'm going to try cover 2 out of nickel.
Find his target. And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down, 9 out of 10.
We're going to try an underfront. I prefer to do underfronts from the gun formations or against those. Play action. That dude's wide open. He dropped it. We know how that feels. We already had a couple drops ourselves. That was a good throw. 2nd and 10. I think that's that tight end, if I'm not mistaken. Let's try a nickel blitz.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go.
I'm going to flip that one. I want the one high safety on the receiver side.
Missouri comes to the line.
I'm going to do an over front this time.
Back to throw. Throws.
Intercept that. Oh, great throw.
He's taken down.
That's a spot-on throw there. Not much you can do about that one. That's that tight end again. Let's try the linebacker blitz.
1st and 10. Ball on the 49.
I noticed they are flipping their formations a ton.
Comes to the line, only one man in the backfield.
Okay, I guess we'll leave it as is. I don't have enough time to change it. Good stop by you-know-who, Burton, our MVP so far. Let's try cover 2 again.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 47-yard line. If anyone can force a turnover
Do something like
right now,
this.
then it's the man at linebacker. Back to pass.
Drag open. Yep.
Tosses it short.
Those drags are killer against man. That makes it 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 4. Should I go 5-2? I think I may. I'm going to do a cover 1.
3rd and 4. And this is the 6th play.
I can see them running it as well.
Davis is back.
We're going to bring our safety down. Going to play action.
He's looking.
Intercept that.
Complete. Brought down.
Good play. Good catch. 1st and 10. I think that was a lineman who caught that. You go back and look. Was that? Yeah, 74. I don't think they have enough tight ends, but he made the catch regardless. So good for that kid. So where are we? It's 1st and 10 on the left hash. They are staying with this 3 wide stuff. If you want a good 3 wide attack, just pick their playbook. That's all they got. Just about.
Davis lines up in the shotgun.
Got a couple 2 tight end sets.
Davis on 1st down. Looks.
Great throw. So the quarterback's starting to heat up a little bit. We can't get to him. That's our biggest problem. We need somebody up front or one of the blitzers to actually come through and do something. So let's do another nickel blitz.
1st and 10. They're inside the 20. They'll work.
I'm going to shade over. Let's spread out. Can Bridges get through? They're going to run up the gut. That's a perfect play call.
Big opening.
That's just a good play call on their part.
Missouri calls a timeout.
Good counter to what I just called. Let's try. I'm going to do a cover 0 from this point.
Great job of getting points once they get inside the red zone.
Hey, when they get close to the goal line, you can count on some kind of score.
I'll control a defensive end. Make a tackle somebody. Good stop. Nowhere to go there. 2nd and goal.
Blocking up front.
Hey, sometimes
Now they're going with a big set. We'll do the same thing. We'll go 5-2, cover 0. Bring everybody down. We're going to flip it to.
They've got all the big boys in for this one.
Oh, they went with the tight end around plate. I couldn't get over there in time. And that's a good guy to do that with. So they just seemed determined to score on that drive. We got a minute to go. Can I squeeze in some extra points before the half? We can try. I think I got all 3 timeouts left. But they're finally starting to see that receiver come into play. But that quarterback had a good drive on that one. Every throw was spot on. So that makes it, what, 3 straight games going up against impact quarterbacks? I think I'm right on that. All right, somebody block for the freshman. Just nobody did. All right, left hash. We got time. Let me go tight end dig. Yeah, they're going zone. This ain't the best zone play in the world. I'm going to do something like this. Good throw to my tight end, but we're in the middle of the field. We got to call a timeout. 2nd and 3. I guess I need to start getting down. Let's try scissors in. May have a chance to go deep on this one. Deeper. I might have Thomas do a go just in case. Hopefully my flag rat don't get in the way of him. Whew, just enough. Good play there on the 42. I'm going to try tight end cross. This is another deep play. We don't call this too often. Cover 2. Go to the post. Oh, flag. That may be pass interference. That'd be great. Yes. Nice. Tackle, let's see. Opponents will decline that one, I guess. That's right. We want to decline it. That gains us an extra 4 yards. So what happens? Is the clock still going? It's going. Dang it. Too late now. We'll go ahead and snap the ball. Nope, not open there. We'll have to go to Miller. Just a bad play all around. All right, call another timeout. We got 1 left. 2nd and 7. I can try. Halfback corner will flip it. So this comeback route on the right doesn't work as well if you flip it. So, I mean, you just got to wait a little bit longer, but they're going zone, so it ain't going to make a difference. Yeah, they're doing that. Oh, watch out. That ain't good. That ain't good. The defensive end, the impact guy, came right on through. They went with a weird cover 3 as well. Probably should have went to my halfback. Either way, we're lucky that wasn't picked off. So where are we? 3rd and 7. I can probably try scissors in again.
3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 36.
May have Thomas just in case they go cover 0. I'm going to bring Neil over, help us out a little bit. Cover 1. They're spying a couple ends. We're going to spike it. I got 6 seconds left. So I'm going to go ahead and just try to kick a field goal. So we'll do that. So we got a second left. I'm glad I timed that correctly. That would have been bad if I didn't. Let's go special teams, and we'll just kick the field goal. We just don't have enough time to go over try to get in the end zone. So let's see if I can sneak one in here. The wind shouldn't be bad. I have to come over here. This should be okay. Missed it. Oh, I got it. Barely. We got it in. All right, so we're up 10. Good job, Al. Went down the field. We scored some points. Just enough. All right, let's check out some stats. 213 to their 105. It felt like all of their yards came off that one drive alone where they just went down the field with no problems. We're running the ball okay. We're picking our spots, but again, we're just not a really good running team. Passing yards have been okay. Both teams are doing okay on 3rd down. They're doing a better job than we are. And there's been 3 turnovers. At least we're winning that battle. Go to individual stats. 19 of 26 for Fowler, only 168 yards, a touchdown, and that 1 interception. I don't blame the interception on him. That was me. I made a bad throw. Running the ball, Whitaker, we got good averages. So we're picking our spots well at least. Receiving, it's been the Whitaker show. That's just kind of the way it's worked out. He's leading in receptions by far. He's also leading in yards, and he's got the touchdown as well. You go to defensively, Alford, Smith, and Burton are leading in tackles. Tackles for loss, Curtis has 2, a defensive tackle. Who would have thought of that? Most defensive tackles don't get a lot of stats in general. We do got a sack by Davidson, a big play force, true freshman. And then we did get the 1 interception by Burton, probably the most fun play of the day so far. All right.
We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made.
Unfortunately, they get the ball right here. I'm so used to getting it started the third quarter because that's always my preference. So hopefully our defense can continue doing what they're doing, minus that last drive Missouri had.
And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out.
Can somebody step up and make some plays? I'm going to flip this one.
24-yard line.
I'm not going to shift any lineman. I want that linebacker to come through. Oh, he's going to run it. Good tackle. Nice. They went a little QB choice. And who made the tackle? Good old number 20. When in doubt, Burton will take care of it.
So it's 2nd and 10. All on their own 24.
I'm going to do something like this.
Line with 3 wide.
See what they do here. I'm going to do a basic counter.
Makes a move. Brought down.
He ran it to the tight end. They got pushed back. So good job our defensive end on that side. And Burton made the play again, I swear. Incredible.
Pickup of about 3.
3rd and 7.
3rd down and 7. Ball on the 27.
I'm going to... They're going too tight end again.
Tight end.
Let's see if somebody in the front 4 can get through. I got the deep middle.
Davis fakes a handoff. Rolls to the right. He's going right.
Great defense, Mason. Great throw, but Mason was right in front of it. So it went a little rollout. Look at that. Ooh, good job, 11. So we're going to force the punt. Good job, defense overall. Shank it like you done the last time.
Missouri lining up the punt.
They got a terrible punter. It showed that first punt. This was a really good punt. I'm going to... We can try it. Just don't fumble it. Back on the left hash again.
Now we'll see the offense come out
I may...
for their next possession.
Let's do an off-tackle run.
They'll take over
And,
at the
of course, their impact tight end or defensive end is on the same side I'm going to run to. Let's see if we can block them halfway decent.
come out in the shot.
Let's clear up some room.
They go with the option.
Good blocking, everybody. Good blocking, everybody.
There's a missed tackle. They'll
Who made the tackle? The defensive end. He didn't give up on the play.
defensive line.
Good play, though. 1st and 10.
And also a nice read by the
Well, what's a good idea? I'm going to call all curls. I haven't called this play in forever. Curls are tougher to throw, but they can be pretty fun if things work out just right. I'm going to have Neil go over the top, just in case. And that's what's going to happen. Get it, tight end. Can he get it? Oh, great catch. 1.
Walker brings him down.
So I may reward him. I may give him another shot in the end zone. Just a great play. What I'm going to try to do, we're going to go right here. We're going to get him on the end. Let's do that tight end around play. They scored a touchdown on it with their receiver. Let's do that with our tight end. I can also do that with Miller. I just now thought about that. Get a block over the... Nope. We didn't get a good block on the left side. So let me make this formation. Let me switch that. Wide receiver wing. We're going to try that a little bit later. All right, so we're in the middle of the field. What's a good idea? We can try swing.
Going with the shotgun here.
I'm going to motion Baker over. Gets another blocker, hopefully.
Back to pass. And here's a quick
No, nobody blocked on that one.
stop.
So where are we? 3rd and goal on the 8. The only thing I can think of here, we can try like linebacker attack. I would love, we'll just see what happens. I maybe actually go to Thomas. I know that sounds wild going to a curl, but no, my tight end's wide open. We'll go to him instead. He gets in anyways. That worked out good. I wanted to get him in the end zone, and he was able to go in. Nice. Good for the tight end. He's a junior. Hard to believe it. He was like our first big-time pickup in that first recruiting class, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody can correct me on that. I have some viewers who just remember, which is incredible. I can't remember some of these guys, but like that great receiver for Syracuse, somebody remembered me going after that kid in recruiting, and we didn't get him. I just don't remember that at all, but somebody did, which kudos to you for remembering that. Just adds more to the storyline. Like, I can't remember any recruit at all if they're not on my team. I just don't, for whatever reason, I just can't remember those guys. All right, they're going 4 wide, and I can actually play a little dime. I try to go hat on a hat in this defense, just to do something different. I'm going to put my linebacker in the middle. Good little run. Ah, broke the tackle. Ran right through me like butter. First down. Let's do a nickel blitz. I'm going to flip that. Don't run to the left. Ooh, let's do an over front. Well, let's be smart about it. Going up the gut, going dive, but nowhere really to go. Good job by my defensive tackle. Let's do a linebacker blitz. I think I have that right. I do. Ooh, they're doing the quarterback. It's the same thing. It's kind of a gimme play. Get him, get him. Oh, no. He's going to make a play anyways. No, we got him, thankfully. You'll have to go back and look at it when you go to your Zoom camera. If one of your man defenders is on the quarterback, that means that's that quarterback play. The trick play, I mean. So they've tried it twice. I got the deep middle. Get a stop here, go down the field, score again. I think we'll have this thing in hand. They're just not doing enough off. Look at this throw. Gosh, what a catch. Somebody had to bring it down. My safety went for the swat. This team would be deadly if they had a halfback they could go to consistently. The guys they got now is okay. They just aren't doing it enough. Let's do an. Oh, I'm taking a chance here. That was a mistake. Well, never mind. Too late. Play action. Overshot it, or the receiver didn't look for it, one or the other. 2nd and 10. Let's go back to cover 2. We could do an under front here. I feel safer about that one. They got the top receiver in the slot. Oh, good throw. Oops. Missed all that one. Big time. So the defender just didn't even try. This is my new guy out there, I guess. That's Higgins. Oh, we got some backups in there now. Just a great throw. So the quarterback's really starting to feel it. I could try nickel blitz again. We're going to do something like this. Perfect opportunity for Bridges to come through if my defensive end can handle. There we go. Get him. Oh! Almost got the sack. Super close. 2nd and 10. Let's do the linebacker blitz. Next Dynasty, whatever that day comes, I'm going to run a completely different defense. We're going to do a lot more zone just to do, just to be different. I'm thinking a 3-4. That'd be a lot of fun. Harder, for sure. 3rd and long. Good play there. Let's go back to Cloud. Last time we called this play, they converted. See, I got a backup safety in there now. Dodd must be gassed. Just overshot that one. They're going to kick a field goal. If this was the 4th quarter, they would go for it, but they're going to kick the field goal, this is smart. You kick the field goal, you're only down 2 touchdowns. And there's still a full quarter to go. If he can make it. But I think they got a decent kicker. Yeah, perfect kick. This quarter went by pretty quickly. At least it feels like it. 19 seconds to go. They're kind of hanging around a little bit, but we need to execute on this drive. Let that one go. I want to try the halfback play, halfback option play again. Going 5-2. Just don't spread out on me. That's better. I feel like I got to go to the right because of that shift of the linebackers, but just got to be wary of, you know who, the impact defensive end. Watch out. Say he was just right there on it. You're going to get some yards out of it, though. We can try halfback streak again.
2nd and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 28-yard line.
This could be interesting. Who will end up getting this one?
Cyclone. Come out in the shotgun.
Cover 2. I'm going to go to Ford. He looks open. That's usually my main man zone beater, but he had a beat on the guy. All right, 24-10.
Good decision. Nothing
1st and 10.
throw the short pass and pick up the first down.
I'm going to do tight end deep. I haven't called this play in a long time. We can try it. Just about everybody here is available on this play. They're going to cover 1. We'll go to Thomas. Get about 6 or so. 7 yards. 2nd and 3. I want to stay here, and we can try. We could try tunnel screen again. I kind of wanted them to go zone. I want to hit a screen play, but that's all right. I'm going to bring Baker over. Hopefully that'll help. Watch out. Get a first down. Barely. Just enough. I'm going to stay here. We can do an off-tackle run. The impact defensive end's on the opposite side. That's good. And they're shifting away. Even better. I'm going to bring him over. Actually, I don't know if that helped or not. Watch out. Was there anything up the guts? Right there. I goofed up. Should have went right through there, and I didn't. Oh, well. So we lost yardage. 2nd and forever. What's a good idea from here? I may just go ahead and call a deep play. We'll call this one again. All 4 routes are available. Cover 2. I'm going to go back to the post. First down. Good job, Ford. Make up for that last drop you had. First down. We could try a swing. So, they're going nickel. I was kind of hoping they'd go 4-3, but that's all right. I don't know if this will help. I'm going to bring Ford over. Can he get a run and go? Ain't going to make a difference. We'll go to Miller. Just dropped it. 2nd and 10. Let's do an off-tackle run. I'm going to flip this one. No, I'm going to keep it, and we're going to come back over here. There we go. Crawford, he doesn't have the most agility, but everybody, their brother shifted to the right side. It's an off-tackle run to the right. It's obvious, just try to cut back to the left as best you can. Now, if that was Doty, he probably would have made a better play on that one, but that's okay. His time will come. Good play there. Speaking of Doty, he's out there. We can try that. I'm going to go halfback option. And they shifted to the right. So this is going to be Doty's play. Get through. Run, Doty, run. Run, Doty, run. So if he had anything less than 95 speed, that would have been caught like right there. But that 95 speed came through. Good play by the freshman. I want to try that play action play again that we had with our tight end.
The pressure turns up when in the red zone.
Last time we called it, he dropped it. And they're shifting to their good spot, too. So this may work out great if we can get the pass off. Nope. Oh, get it off, though. We did, barely. So that shift actually made things harder because look who came through. But I got the pass off just in time. I was hoping to get a touchdown right there. Just didn't work out. No big deal. So I keep forgetting I have this play. We're going to go goal line. I'm going to flip. Yeah, we're going to have Miller. We're going to do that tight end around with him. I could have called this all year, the years before, and I just forget, especially with a guy like Miller who can really fly like that. Can he get in? Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't want to dive because you could fumble that way when you're doing that. 3rd and 1. Let's do a swing. Looks like Whitaker's going to get another touch. Actually, may leave this as is. Let's see if we can get better blocking. Good job. Good. Nice. It worked out. All I needed was an extra block, and it worked out great. So I think we got this game in hand. We're up 3 scores. That's all we needed. This was the biggest drive of the game, by far. If we had failed and they would have got the ball back, they could have scored, and then things could have got really tight. But we executed. It took us a while. It took up half the quarter. Look at that. 2.5 to go. Kick an extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary.
31-10. So this is Missouri Stadium. I'm pretty sure the biggest upgrade they've made is that end zone right there. I think they've added a lot more seating, if I'm not mistaken. Some Missouri fan can quote me on that or correct me if needed. I think it's that end, though, is where they have made some updates. Of course, this is a 20-year-old game. I'm sure there have been other updates, but I think that's the really big one. I'll keep the first string out there.
They'll set up shop at the 21-yard line. They shift on their
We'll shift everybody around.
Davis to the air on first down.
Good throw to the slant. Uh-oh. Ah, dang it, dang it.
Across midfield at the
Dang it, that did not work out well.
20.
Just got caught up in a bad spot. Good throw. Missed a tackle there. Missed a tackle there, and I just took a barely bad angle. Oh, well. Let's do a 1 high.
And we take a quick look at the stats from within the
Thankfully, I took the right angle with the guy I was able to get the tackle with.
the kicker.
I'm going to shade over this way. No, they're going to throw. Intercept that. That's okay. Good play by Mason. I'm going to do a cover 0 at a nickel. I'll control like a defensive tackle. We'll do something like this. I think everybody can get through okay. Intercept that. Overshot it, thankfully. He was expecting a flag. That didn't work out. We're going to do Thunder Green. I'm going to do a cover 0 blitz with the linebackers. And I'm going to just try to occupy somebody. Let the line. Get him, get him. Oh, he broke the sack. Great play by Burton. So the play worked out great. Burton came through, but quarterback made a better play. And thankfully he overshot that one. So they'll probably go for this one. They will. I'm going to try. Let's do another cover 0. We'll go back to fire green. Going 2 wide. I thought it said that it was going 3 wide. We're going to pass it. Somebody get him. Make a great play. So we kept him out of the end zone. 1st and 10. But we're on the 5. Got to be careful here. Smith, great play. It's good when you don't hear the cornerbacks' names much, if that makes sense. Smith hasn't had to do a whole lot today. I'm going to do a basic run. Ugh, none of that looked good. Get up the field. Just go over this way. 1st down. Nice. Came out, worked out okay. Better than I expected. I'm going to do split zone. Another play I could have used forever. I just forget that I have it. Not a big fan of that shift. Let's run some clock. If I could just run out the rest of this clock, we'll be good to go. I guess we'll go to the offside, but shoot. Defensive end made the play. Came on the backside. Not much we can do about that one. So they're right back where they started, more or less, on that last drive. I'm going to do an over front just in case they go off tackle to the right. I assume they'll pass, though, and they're going to. Intercept that. Overshotted. Thank you. 2nd and 10. Let's do a cover 2. It said they was going 3 wide. Am I missing something? Oh, that's right. They got that tight end. It's not even a tight end. Oh, my gosh. What a catch. And a face mask to go with it. Nope, they didn't call it. Look at this catch. Incredible. Just a little hitch. But he got hit when he threw it. But look at this catch right here. Oh, my gosh. Great play by the receiver. Now it says they're going with that. Okay. I'm going to go cover 0 out of 5-2. We'll just bring everybody down. I'm going to stay off the edge here. Get him, get him. Oh, man, good pickup on the blitz. And a touchdown. That lineman got the touchdown. That's hilarious. And he done a spin to throw it. Just goofy. So this makes it interesting. So what they're going to do here, they're going to kick an extra point. They're going to go for an onside kick. I feel confident we can get the onside kick. But if something really goofy happens there, then it just, you know, you just never know. But let's get the onside kick first, and we don't have to worry about it. This is my onside kick recovery formation. Just let that ball go through the gap. Or somebody, yeah, this is exactly what you're looking for right there. You grab it and you go. That's it. Very simple. So should I run the ball? Like, I want to run the ball. We're going to stay away from the defensive end. So we're going to run to the right. That safety coming down to defend the slot tells me that linebacker's blitzing. And he is, but... Ooh, go, no! Who made the tackle again? That defensive end. He came all the way around to make the play. That kid's a stud. They call the timeouts. I'm going to go offensive line. We'll run the ball again. Ah, dang it. I'm going to flip this, and they're spreading everybody out. I actually think I may keep it. We'll just go up the gut here. Just, I guess we're not going to. We're not going anywhere. So another timeout. So they got 1 left. Now I guess we're going to throw it. Halfback corner. It's going to get interesting here if we don't convert. Very good chance I'm going to go to this up. Nope, go to my tight end. Get up the field. Get up the field. Oh, that's so close. I didn't get it. So do I punt it? I don't know. Is this really dumb of me to try this? I'm going to go for it. This will be interesting. I'm doing this so I can go to Thomas at least. I'm afraid if I punt it, they're going to get the ball right back. I'd rather just put them out of their misery here. First down. Game over. Shoo. All right, good deal. I wanted to make sure Thomas had a chance to get the catch there. Otherwise, I would have flipped it the other way around. So that's it. So now we can take a knee the rest of the way. Huh. So again, if I would have punted it, they would have got the ball. They could have went right down the field, score quickly, then they would have onside kick it again. I just didn't want to deal with that. If I would have failed, if we didn't convert that play, then it would have got worse. So that's the chance I took. That was the risk I was willing to make. Now we don't have to worry about it since we converted. If they would have went zone, I would have just went to my halfback. I felt confident we could have got that first down anyways. So that's why I picked that play. All right, so good win. Missouri gave us all we could handle towards the end. They kind of picked things up after that first quarter. But good win for us. Good makeup after that last debacle we had with them last year. Good revenge game. Now we'll see if we can get a commitment from that linebacker. It would be great if we did. We can use those points on the other 3 guys. But we can celebrate a division win, and that is winner of the telephone trophy. I keep forgetting they are a rival of ours. I should know better. But there they are. We're bringing the trophy back home, which is great. Whitaker had a really good day, had a lot of touches, just kind of the way it worked out for him. I feel like everybody was able to touch the ball. We'll see that here in a minute. We'll look at the stats. Let's look at that right now. So 383, the other 258. We ended up with over 100 yards rushing, more than I expected, but we ended up running a little bit more. It just kind of worked out, even with that defensive end out there. We threw the ball well. I thought they threw the ball fairly decent too. We ended up doing better on third down than they did. They just didn't convert as much in the second half. 2 turnovers apiece. Let's go to individual stats. 30 of 38, 274 yards, 3 touchdowns, only 1 interception for Fowler. And again, that was more my fault than his. Running the ball, Whitaker had the 9 attempts. He had 67 yards, and the 1 touchdown went to Crawford. You look at receiving, 11 receptions for Whitaker. Again, that's just kind of the way it worked out, what they called defensively. Neal had 6, 4 with 4. Miller, 4, 4, 1. Just everybody got to touch the ball today. You look at the yards, 82 for Whitaker, 80 for Neal. Good for the tight end, and he got a touchdown out of it. And speaking of, 2 touchdowns for Whitaker and 1 for Neal. Defensively, Burton led in tackles, and I'm glad he did. I felt like he was the MVP of the day, at least on that side of the ball. I thought he just played great. Tackles for loss, 3 for Curtis. Good for him. Kelly got 1. Davidson had 1. That was a sack, and that was the lone sack on the day. And we got the 1 interception by Burton, which again, I felt like that was like the play of the game. At least I felt like it. I think we scored off of that play, or off that drive, if I'm not mistaken, or off the turnover. You look at the box score, we won the first, we won the second, we won the third, and we tied in the fourth. Just thankfully, we just made enough stops in the second half to keep them from getting too close to us. We executed when we needed to. Let's get out of here. Let's sim the week. Let's hope for a commitment. I'm going to go here. We're going to sim the week. And next up, I think we got Oklahoma State, if I'm not mistaken. So we're now 5-1. We should move up the list at least a little bit. Up the rankings, 1 or 2 maybe, depending if anybody else got beat. There we go. We got the commitment. Alan Patterson. He's a speedster. It says run stopper, but he runs like a 4.52. He's perfect for what we need. So really excited about him out of Texas, out of Socorro. I guess that's how you say that. So yeah, so look at that. Oklahoma State, they're ranked, and that's what we got coming up. But let's look at the top 25. We beat Missouri, so we got South Carolina, Mississippi State, Oklahoma. They're back in their winning ways. Last year, they weren't even ranked at the end of the year. Florida State won, NC State, USC, LSU's having a good year. Texas Tech, Penn State got beat. Now they're 4-2. Auburn's undefeated. They're playing well. They won. Stanford won in overtime. You got Cal, Texas A&M, Nebraska, Minnesota won. So there was like a couple upsets in there. So now let's look at recruiting. So we got some great news. We got a commitment so we can dump his points elsewhere. So I'm going to go, we'll just go like 34, 33, and 33 for now. I think that's correct. Yes. Even him out as best we can. So here's the wide receiver. He's finally ready to take a visit. We're going to have him come for the Oklahoma State game. Just sooner the better. I think it's for the best to do that. And actually, let's see. Coaching style, location, and program prestige. He doesn't like any of those. So I'm going to go with coach prestige. Let's see if that'll work out. So that's what we'll go with right there. Next up, defensive tackle, Kyle Johnson. He's ready for a visit. Playing time or no location is not on his radar, so we'll pick something else. Let's just stick with program prestige for now. And last but not least, Jason Rio, he's coming to visit. So this is our biggest game of the season, more or less, just due to recruiting purposes. But let's look at Jason Rio. We don't know what he's into, like absolutely nothing. For whatever reason, we can't get any info out of the kid, so we'll just do program prestige as a default. We'll just try that. All right, so we're good there on the recruiting front. Let's go to Sports Illustrated. Bowl rankings. This is our first bowl rankings of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Florida State, Ohio State, there's A&M. We got them coming up, I think, in a couple of games. Virginia Tech, Cal, there we are. We're 6th in the country. Nice. But look, there's Nebraska right behind us. Of course, they're technically ahead of us because they beat this in the tiebreaker. They'll have that extra game to play with if they can win out. But there's Texas Tech. So Big 12, off to a really good start. Top 25 polls means nothing now. Let's go to Heisman Watch. So Fowler went down the list, but he's still there, hanging around. Quarterback for Syracuse, the halfback for Ohio or Oklahoma. They got a Hawaii quarterback, and apparently the Ohio State halfback is having just an incredible year so far. Players of the week nationally. A&M wide receiver. We're going to go up against that kid here before too long. Defensive end for Texas. They're not having a good year, but he at least had a good game. Let's go to the Big 12. It should be those exact same two guys. That's right. Let's go to conference standings. So this is going to be pretty cool. How many ranked teams are in the conference now? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Half of the conference is in the top 25. So look at that. The Big 12 is getting stronger and stronger. At least this season it is. But let's go over to our division. So we're still tied with Nebraska, but they got the lead because they got the tiebreaker. Since they beat us, we need them to lose one more game. Let's go look at our team info screen. So Sanders, he's out. I got to fix the overlay at the bottom. I'll do that after this video. Fowler, Whitaker, and Thomas has been consistent for quite a while now. And it looks like Dodd, McKenzie, and Little, that's going to be the same for a while too. Dodd, I'm the free safety. I'm leading in tackles. I don't like that. I need one of my linebackers to do that or somebody else. But either way, that's neither here nor there. Let's go check out Oklahoma State. They're down here somewhere. There they are. So they are ranked 20th in the country. They're 4-2, but they got some players hurt. They got a strong safety out. They got a quarterback out. I'm assuming he's a starter. Otherwise, I mean, who knows? We'll find out in the next video. But wide receiver is out as well. They got destroyed by Texas A&M, who's having an incredible season. But look at Greer, Brantley, James. Everybody looks just kind of okay, but they got one guy on defense leading in tackles and in sacks. Interesting. So if you go over to our schedule, look what we got coming up. Number 20, Oklahoma State, and then at number 3, A&M. Humongous game, to say the least. If we could sneak through those two games, Katie bar the door. I'm really excited about what can happen, but it's just a tough schedule. Really tough schedule for us, but we got Oklahoma State coming up. So they're having a good year, 4-2. We're 5-1. B across the board. We beat them last year, I think, okay. No real issues. I could be mistaken. But they got a really good defense. 8th total defense, pretty good in rushing and passing defense. Their offense is just okay. So something's got to give there. Hopefully our offense can go up against our defense and play really well. We'll see what happens, but it should be a lot of fun. Another ranked game, and we got a bunch of visitors coming in. Should be exciting. All right, guys. I'll talk to you later.